everyone, Soundwave884 here. In this review, to look at Legacy United G1 Universe Squeezeplay, but first off, we're going to show the packaging off here. This 4-pack came in today from Target.com, one day earlier than the actual release date, which was supposed to be the 21st of July. I got this on the 20th of July, so that's nice, huh? Alright, so the packaging is nice. I'm glad it actually has plastic windows, which is nice. It's Prime Universe Cliffjumper versus Beast Wars Universe Tarantulas, G1 Universe Squeezeplay, Cyberverse Universe Tarn. Yeah, so you know Cliffjumper is just dead in the water there. They're just going to slaughter his ass. But yeah, so it's a nice packaging. Up here top we get this. That's cool. I actually like the box on this right here. The artwork's nice as well. Squeezeplay looks down there. I mean, I mostly wanted this set just so I could get a G1 Squeezeplay, you know, a new updated figure. I never had the original G1, so I was like, I need this to go with my G1 from now. And the Cliffjumper, I like the car mode. I really don't care much for his head and everything. I really don't want the Tarantulas and the Tarn. I thought maybe this would look better in person, but actually I think it looks worse in person, in my opinion. I think the original one they came out with was a little bit better. I thought maybe the colors in this will help make it pop. The box is really big. Turn the back side. Cliffjumper's 18 steps. I really like the car mode. 20 steps for Tarantulas. 17 for Squeezeplay. He comes with Lokos or Lokos. I don't know if it's Lokos or Lokos. And Tarn. But see, Tarn here, he's got this red outline and stuff. He looked really cool on the packaging, but the actual figure, just the red outline, I thought would look kind of cool, but this really looks like he's got a weird smiley face, and I just don't really care for it. Otherwise, I thought the colors were kind of unique. I don't know much about the Cyberverse version of this character, but I thought it looked kind of cool. The colors are different, more of a blue than a purple, and that was kind of cool. I thought maybe the red, you know, outlines look a lot better than it actually does. Now, Squeezeplay is right here. I took him out. Tarantulas is right here. He's in like the prototype colors when it's like orange or something. And Cliffjumper, he looks alright. It's just the Chase mold. Got a new head and stuff. I really like the car on Chase, and the same kind of car here. I think I might take Cliffjumper out and keep it. But these two I could easily part with. Now, they do have most of their accessories, or a lot of their accessories are just strapped into the box here. But in this little groove on the back, is where you'll find your tissue paper. Now, of course, I had to open the tissue paper because one of Squeezeplay's weapons is in the tissue paper. The other ones are actually strapped in here. So I had to take that out just to get his weapon out. But yeah, so it goes right here in the back. And of course, with this being a 4-pack, you get a thick instruction booklet, and they include all 4 characters in one instruction. So if you want to sell it, you know, it's kind of hard because you can't split this up into 4 to sell one with each character, so that makes it a little bit difficult for that. So everything's it's never going to be complete. Now, something that bugs me about this set compared to the GoBot set, the Guardian set I've already reviewed. That GoBot Guardian set is 3 deluxe figures for $74.99. So $25 per deluxe, pretty much, right? That's about average what the MSRP is for these figures, but Targets and Walmarts have been marketing a lot of the legacy figures down to $19.99, $97, all that kind of stuff. So, you know, they could be $60. But this right here is a 4-pack from Target with 1, 2, 3 deluxes and a Voyager for $79.99. So 3 deluxes and the GoBots is $74.99. And for $5 more, you can get 3 deluxes and a Voyager class figure. The math doesn't add up. So that the Brawn and Ratchet 2-pack coming out as a Voyager Deluxe, that's $59.99. Or you can get 3 deluxes for $74.99. Or 3 deluxes and a Voyager for $79.99. The prices, it just doesn't make sense. Alright, here's Squeezeplay. Now, he's the figure I really wanted mainly out of the set. Looks really nice. He is a retooling of the original Titans Returns, I think it was, Mind Wipe mold. They share the transformation sequence. They share some parts, and it's mostly the shoulders up here. They also share the same hands. We turn to the back side here. The way the heads go on, they share that kind of stuff. Big feet, you still fall over. They might share some of the legs down here, the lower part with the knees and stuff, and the thighs. That's shared, but he's got new upper thighs and the hips. That's all new on him. They got the same crotch right here and waist. This part here looks very similar with the screw holes and everything on the side, but it is slightly different. So they do share some engineering. Mostly that's the main thing, is they're sharing the engineering. Like the shoulders up here is what the biggest thing they do share. Otherwise, Squeezeplay has a little bit more articulation. He's got actual done in feet down here for ankle tilts, and they do lock into place, and that's good for the alt mode. Knees bend really nice. We get thigh swivels, full splits, good kick forwards. Kick back, you're going to hit the head and end up untabbing that though. Shoulders, you can get them out to there. Spin 360 around. Upper bicep swivels. You get a good elbow bend here, double jointed. That is also for transformation. Oops, folded his hand in. There is no wrist swivels because that is on this little joint there. Head, he's a Headmaster. You can get a 360 all the way around, and got a little wobble to and fro. You do get a 360 waist swivel as well. So there's your articulation here on Squeezeplay. So with all the articulation, he is very, very posable and everything. So you can get him lots of nice little poses. Most of the joints are nice and tight. Only joints that was really loose on the figure are up here in the shoulders, and it comes in more as a problem in the alt mode. Now, one thing about this figure though, when I look at him, is that he does look like he's backwards. So the way they have everything done, like the mushroom peg shows here on the outside, the hollowness from the inner thighs on the outside of this, I find that weird. It's just like they spun it around, and it's backwards. So that bugs me. Same goes on his arms here. This is spun around that way, so you see the mushroom peg. I just feel like things are backwards in certain places on this figure. And it kind of throws me for a loop when I just look at him at certain angles. Like, hold up, something's not right. And I was like, oh, no, it's right. It just looks backwards. When I first got him out of the package, I thought he was misassembled, or I got two right arms, or, you know, I was like, oh my God, I got a QC issue going on here. But no, this is how he is. It's there. Yeah. Also, these blue things back here are actually on hinges, so you can pose these out and move them around, so you can be a little more expressive with his backpack as well. He does have a pretty beefy upper torso, so he doesn't seem like he's top heavy, at least back heavy. So he's got the backpack going on back there, but it's not that bad a figure. I actually like it, and it's gonna be nice. He articulates well, so you can get him some good poses, and he does better than Fangry because he's just falls backwards. Accessories he comes with, you have this right here, which will form the tail in alt mode. You can't really get it into a hand this way. The peg isn't very long. It'll sit, but it's very easy to be knocked out. This is mainly meant to peg onto the forearms here, so we'll just do that. And he comes with this little bitty gun, and this is what was in the tissue paper, was this little bitty gun. It does support blast effects, right there. And it's molded in purple, or just pinkish plastic, then painted silver. Put this in the other hand. So his look on the back of the packaging is a lot different than what you're actually going to get here in the toy. I'll put a picture here up what he looks like on the back. You see here where he's got blue plastic down here. That does not show it there. That shows the full-on creamy color that his shoulders are. So I'm guessing they originally intended to mold the feet in that plastic, and instead they did the blue plastic and then painted this cream color on there. And same with the hips up here. It shows it to be like full-on cream. You can see even in the mushroom peg and the black part there, it shows it to be that cream color. But here you will get to see the pinkish purple color shine through, and also in the inner hips. So they changed and said, nah, we're not going to mold that more of that creamy plastic. We'll just mold it in the blue plastic, and we'll just paint it the creamy color. Now, I'm also kind of disappointed here in his tech spec readouts. Now, when we got Fangry a few years ago, he actually has speed, strength, and intelligence written on him. Here, we don't get that written in, but we do get the little tech spec part right there, which I don't think Fangry actually has that. No, I don't know if he has on the inside. It's been so long since I had this figure. So I kind of wish we had got the letters on him as well. I'm sure Toy Hacks might hacks that up for us, though. You get Decepticon insignia right down here on the bottom part. Because we wish these were done in the colors, too. They're not just painted black. If you're good at customizing, you probably could touch that up yourself. So this is here with Fangry. I don't know where his accessories are, if he had any. My table's a mess. I have to go back and look. Never got a chance to review that figure. Never got around to it. But these are the two we have here from the 1988 Decepticon Headmasters. Now all we need is Horrible to come out. I'm sure they can retool some other Transformer into Horrible, and we can get this 1988 Decepticon Headmaster set. We're about to get the Trigger Con set from 1988 finished up when Ruckus comes out, so we just need to get horrible. Now look at the Headmaster Lokos. A nice silver paint for the face. We got some red paint for the eyes, molded in this pinkish purple plastic. But he also has blue plastic and the creamy plastic and black plastic all in there for the head. Now, I think he actually had a head released in the Titan Master line in the small packaging. I never bought that. But if you have that, you can now switch it out. And we'll just show him off here with the original G1 toy. This figure here looks better proportioned than the original G1 toy did. That's why I like the look of this overall. And the head's pretty close in this sculpt here as well. Now I'll take a look at Lokos. If I can get his freaking head out. Come on, there we go. So, take this transformer and just fold the feet down. Got a pinned in knees there. And you have arms that are on, like a little ball joint here that come out and move as well. Now look at the figure. His legs pop off. I already popped them off once. Got some paint there for the face. It almost looks like a motorcycle helmet. And that is very reminiscent of the G1. Best I can tell. Like I said, I never had the original G1 figure. And the picture here from the book, Transformers Guide. This looks pretty close. Now, mine hips here did pop off once when I was trying to pull them out of the alt mode. When you tab them in, I was trying to get them out, and the legs came out, the body stayed in. So it really transforms very similar to Mind Wipe. I'm going to go ahead and show the transformation, just in case, because it might be a little bit different. It's been a long time since I transformed Mind Wipe. I want to fold his hands in. You want to sit here, and you want to turn his arms around. Bring these down, tab it in, it's round. See the slot, there's a tab. The only thing is this is painted the cream color, so eventually doing this transformation you might start scratching some of that paint off of the cream. So then you want to bring these up slightly here. I'm going to take these here, we're going to bring these down and around. Bring this part up as well. Bring these down and around. Take his head. We're going to bring this up. It tabs in. There's a little tab here. It just locks right there in the back. We're going to bring his legs outward. Now what we're going to do here is we're going to rotate them around to where you have it like this, not like that. After you do that, you want to rotate here at the knee or the thigh. Do that on this one. Then you're going to close his little feet up. Now we'll form the little claws. And then you want to bring these down. Bring this up. See this little piece here, this tab is going to catch right in the crotch. That locks that in. And you got him transformed pretty much. Just turn this around. Take this piece here. Goes right here in this peg hole. You can take his gun, peg it on top of that. You're going to take his Headmaster. You're going to open this up. You want to get him in a seated position. You see this tab here is going to go right in here, and the body is just going to go into the back. That locks him in. And close this back up. There you go. Now you have Squeezeplay in his alt mode. This weird monster-like mode. Alright, comparing Squeezeplay with the original G1 alt mode, it's close enough. I think the original G1 is better looking in proportion than this monstrosity is. You also can take his weapon. He's got peg holes. You can peg his weapon there. Peg holes are also used for the weaponizers, armorizers, and stuff like that. And you can finagle his arms around because they have the swivel, so you can get these going all which way here. So you can Mouth is just fixed open, so it doesn't open or close. Got some red painted eyes. They got silver painted teeth. Some like creamy plastic. Also, the head comes separated in the box. You'll have to snap it on right here. Turn the back side. I mean, it's it's not really all that great, honestly. Alt mode is just meh, and the legs are very loose there on the bottom, so not a big fan of that. But we'll bring in Mind Wipe. This is the original Titans Returns Mind Wipe, so you can see how he looks with that. Now, Mind Wipe was also retooled into the Dracula figure, Draculus, we got, which was pretty cool. So you see how they reused the same piece here to form the head, so you can see the same molding and everything, just different colors of plastic, and how the little knee parts here are the same for the shoulders, but the feet are different. We get there on the bottom part. This one, though, where the legs here from the arms, the legs here opened up to form the wingspan, which is pretty cool. Like this here is also shared, the little knee parts and stuff. Turn around, see how things kind of tab in similar. This tabs in the back, tabs in the back. It's cool though. I mean, it's a nice little updated version of the G1 character. Alright, so final thoughts here on G1 Universe Squeezeplay. I mean, it's fine. It's a nice update to the original G1 character. And then pretty much I got this to say, when they release Horrible, I'll have all the 1988 Headmasters. We'll have Fangry, we'll have Horrible, and we'll have Squeezeplay. I never owned the original G1, so I feel like I should at least get this because it's hard to afford some of the original G1s and get them in good condition. Now, this comes in a 4-pack, and I guess they feel like they couldn't sell this character on its own in a mainline release. That's understandable, but I mean, they release other characters in mainline that I don't see that kind of selling value out of them either. So the fact that this is included in a 4-pack where you have to get other characters you may not want to get 1 or 2 characters that you do want makes it a little more of a burden to buy than just say it was just by itself. Now, is this figure worth it if you're just wanting this one guy? The figure itself is just meh. It's like Mind Wipe with a little bit of added articulation in the ankles. It's decent. It's got good joints except for the shoulders, which hinders the legs in the alt mode, the monster mode. But it's a decent figure. It's not anything I say. If you really need this character, yeah, you'll get it. But if you just like, hey, is that a good toy? Is it a good figure? It's and alt mode is kind of crap. And then I mean, with the loose hips, the shoulders make the loose hips in alt mode, and then here in robot mode, it looks fine. It's a good shelf piece, and it poses well, so that is good. I just kind of feel like they didn't complete the look like they did on Fangry with the letters added onto this. They should have done that on Squeezeplay as well. So I feel like they sort of let this figure down somewhat. Anyway, thanks for watching this review. Until the next ones. Peace out.